Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of 20 minus 9. So I want to find the answer to this problem. So I'm going to first start by rewriting 2 to the power of 20 as 2 to the power of 10 times 2. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So 2 to the power of 10 times 2, that's going to equal 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 2. And now I have this minus 9, which is the same thing as 3 squared. Now, if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, a is 2 to the power of 10, and b is 3. So I get 2 to the power of 10 plus 3 times 2 to the power of 10 minus 3. Now, 2 to the power of 10 is equal to 1024. So I get 1024 plus 3 times 1024 minus 3. And this is equal to 1027 times 1021. Now, we can obviously multiply this like in this form, but there is a simpler way to multiply these two numbers. So what I'm going to do is rewrite this as 1000 plus 27 times 1000 minus 21. Or sorry, 1000 plus 21. And now this way, I can distribute. So 1000 times 1000 is 1000 squared plus 21 times 1000 plus, now I'm going to distribute the 27. So I get 27 times 1000 plus 27 times 21. Now, 1000 squared, that's equal to 1 million. Plus 21 times 1000 is 21,000. Plus 27 times 1000 is 27,000. Plus 27 times 21 is 567. Now, I'm going to add all these up. So 21 plus 21,000 plus 27,000 is 48,000. So I have that plus 567, which is equal to 1,048,567. Alright, in this problem, I have 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So I want to find the value of x here. So for my solution, first start with 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite 9 here as 3 to the power of 2. So now I have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. And this is equal to 27. Now, 3 to the power of 1, that's equal to 3. 3 to the power of 2, that's equal to 9. 3 to the power of 3, this is going to equal 9 times 3, because as the exponent goes up, the result is multiplied by 3. That's how powers of 3 works. So 3 to the power of 3, that's going to equal 9 times 3, which is 27. So I can rewrite 27 here as 3 to the power of 3. So now I have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x, that's going to equal 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is simply just 3 to the power of 2x. And this is equal to 3 to the power of 3. So now, what I'm going to do Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, these two exponents equal each other, so 2x is equal to 3. Now to solve this equation, all I have to do is divide both sides by 2, these two cancel out, and I'll have x is equal to 3 over 2. So this is my answer. Now to check, first start with 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So x is equal to 3 over 2. So now I have 9 to the power of 3 over 2 is equal to 27. Now 9 to the power of 3 over 2, this is the same thing as 9 to the power of 3 squared. Or sorry, the square root of 9 to the power of 3. Now 9 to the power of 3, 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 9, that's going to be 729. So I have the square root of 729. And square root of 729 is 27. So I have 27 is equal to 27. And because this is right, my solution is right. Alright, so for this problem, I have 6 to the power of x is equal to 12. So to solve this problem, I'm going to first start by taking the log on both sides. So now I have log 6 to the power of x is equal to log 12. Now if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can simply move this exponent b to the front. So this can equal b times log a. So in this case, log 6 to the power of x, I can move x to the front. So that's going to equal x times log 6, which is equal to log 12. Now, to solve this, I'm going to divide both sides by log 6. These two cancel out, and I have x is equal to log 12 over log 6. Now log 12, that's the same thing as log 6 times 2. Now I have this over log 6. And if I have something in the form log a times b, this is equal to log a plus log b. So log 6 times 2 I can write as log 6 plus log 2. Now I have this over log 6. Now log 6 plus log 2 over log 6, this is the same thing as log 6 over log 6 plus log 2 over log 6. Now log 6 and log 6, these two cancel out, so now I have x is equal to 1 plus log 2 over log 6. And log 6 over here, I can write as log 2 times 3. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to read this as log 2 over log 2 plus log 3. And again, if I expand it, I get 1 plus log 2 over log 2 plus log 2 over log 3. Log 2 and log 2, those two cancel out, so I have x is equal to 2 plus log 2, that's equal to 0.301 over log 3, that's equal to 0.47. So if you simplify this, you get x is equal to 1.3868. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have x squared minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 squared. So I want to find the value of x here. So to start, my solution, first start with x squared minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 squared. Now I'm going to go ahead and expand x minus 1 squared. So if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, I'm actually going to expand x squared minus 1. So if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, x squared minus 1 is the same thing as 1 squared. So a is equal to x and b is equal to 1. So now I have x plus 1 times x minus 1, which is equal to x minus 1 squared. Now, if I subtract x minus 1, I get x plus 1 times x minus 1 minus, if I subtract x minus 1 squared, minus x minus 1 squared is equal to 0. Now x minus 1 squared, that's the same thing as x minus 1 times x minus 1. Now if I factor out x minus 1 from this, I get x minus 1 times x plus 1 minus x minus 1. This is equal to 0. Now this is equal to x plus 1 minus x plus 1. And which is equal to, these two x's cancel out, so all I'm left with is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So I have x minus 1 times 2 is equal to 0. So now to solve this, I'm going to have to distribute the 2. So 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So I have 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. So now to solve this, I simply add 2 on both sides. These two cancel out, and I have 2x is equal to 2. Now from here, all I have to do is divide both sides by 2. These two cancel out, and I am left with x is equal to 2 divided by 2, which is 1. So this is my answer.